Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. So today I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time, and I'm going to do a chit-chatty kind of get ready with me video. I haven't done one I think in a good while. Now the lighting in this may be kind of like off. My chair's different, so I'm like at a different angle for one thing, and I do have my umbrella lights. You can see, oh, there's light there, woo! But my overhead lights, all but one is burnt out, and I don't have light bulbs for some reason, because every time I go to the store I forget light bulbs. But let's go ahead and start. I do have a clean face, and I've put the Hard Candy Aging Primer, I think that's what it is, and I'm going to be using this CoverGirl Simply Ageless 3-in-1 liquid foundation, and I'm trying to see what color I have. This is like Ghost Girl White, something to that effect. Okay, it is 205 Ivory. It was right in front of my face, I just couldn't see it. This is like a little pump thing. This is not my favorite foundation, but it's decent. As you can see, it's like pretty thick, and that's probably why it's not my favorite. And it does have like a weird odor. Like, it's a good odor, but it's a little strange. So I'm just going to take my Real Techniques sponge and dot this onto my face. If you can't tell, I did get a haircut. My mom was a beautician or hairdresser, whatever you want to call it. I think they call them stylists now, but that's not what she was called back then. I need a little bit more. And so whenever I need a trim, I'm like, Mom, but what I need actually is to get my color touched up. But I'm in this weird, like, what do I want to do? Do I want to do purple again? But you know, purple is my color, but it's kind of silvery, and I kind of like that. So I'm like, should I do silver hair, which is, it was pretty popular. I don't know if it is still popular, but that wouldn't be like why I would do it. I just think it's cool. With the sponge, this does blend really nicely. And why I use this today is because it's a really hot day. So I'm going to have the chance to have a lot of sweating and glowing kind of things anyway. And this is like a matte or a semi-matte foundation, where normally I have more of the dewy foundation. So I just thought this would be a change. And I say day, but it is actually not day anymore. It's like 10 o'clock at night, but y'all know me, I stay up late and sleep during the day. So I'm a vampire, that's what I am. So y'all let me know, like, what y'all think I should do. Should I just like stick with the purple since it is my signature color, or try something different? As you can see, like here, it's getting pretty silver. And that's because on the ends I did put some silver on there. It just didn't show up until it had lined up pretty good amount. Okay, so my foundation is done. I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair. What's weird is there's like a fair and then like a light or something in this. And this one looks lighter, but it's the second one. Now in the foundation, I use the first lightest one, which is Porcelain. And I don't know why the lightest one in this one looks darker than this one. So I went ahead with this one. I don't know. I may have to try the other one just to see which one is actually lighter. And it may just like look lighter in the little tubey. But we'll see. And then I just use the little pointy side. Kind of blend this in. I do really like this concealer, by the way. It reminds me a lot of the NARS Sheer Glow. No, that's the foundation. It reminds me a lot of the NARS Creamy Concealer, but the NARS Creamy Concealer can crease on me a little bit, and I haven't found this one creases. Now you want to be really gently up underneath your eyes, because you do not want to cause any undue wrinkles there. I actually like the way this foundation looks on the skin, and I feel like it does good coverage. It looks pretty. So I'm going to be doing some contouring, and I'm going to take this Hard Candy highlight and contour stick. I have the lightest one. I think it's just called Light. Yeah, it's just called Light. And as you can see, like, I have used the contour stick a lot. So you can even see, like, the highlighting stick I haven't used, but the contour stick is way down in there. And I don't have, like, terribly much of it left. But I do like that this is, like, a grayish color. It's light enough that it goes. So I'm going to have to, like, suck in my cheeks like I'm crazy. A little on my forehead, because I have a crazy amount of forehead. I do not do nose contouring. It's not a thing that I particularly like. So I'm just going to take the back of my sponge and blend that in. And it takes a little bit of effort. But you just want to be careful that you don't, like, move the sponge, like, too much this way. You just want to, like, tap it and pat it. You don't want to disturb your foundation underneath. Then I'll do my forehead. So what I hope you can see is that there's, like, a light shadowing effect up underneath where my cheekbones are. But it's not, like, a heavy contour, and it's not going, like, all the way towards my mouth, which I just really do not like that. So just keep in mind, if you're going to contour, stop generally about where your pupils are. So you'd be like here. I kind of stopped a little bit before that, but that's a good, like, rule of thumb. Do not get, like, into the mouth area, and don't get too close to the mouth with your blush either, because I've seen that recently. The girl's makeup was gorgeous, but her blush was, like, right here, and it just bugged the snot out of me. So I'm going to be using the Fit Me powder from Maybelline. I have the color Porcelain, which is 110, and I don't know if you can see, like, how much I've used of this. I really do like this. This also reminds me of the NARS powder, which I do have the NARS powder. I actually kind of prefer this one because the NARS powder gets a real film over it, and this one doesn't. But both of them have a lot of the same qualities. Using the Fergie Wet n Wild Eye Primer, I really need some more of this. Unfortunately, I know, like, this is all at a lot of people's dollar stores, but for whatever reason, my dollar store has no Fergie stuff. And that sucks, honestly, because I wouldn't mind buying several of these. This reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay because it's a little bit stickier. And it just really keeps your eye makeup where it's supposed to. I definitely think, like, primers are super important. So the next step is my eyebrows, and I'm probably going to get a little bit quiet while I'm doing them. Eyebrows are super tricky, but yeah, I'm going to try to do some on camera. It's no surprise that I'm going to be using the ColourPop eye color in black and brown. I love this stuff. I need to order some more soon. And this is just like a cheapy brush that I got in a set one year as a present for Christmas from Walmart for whatever reason. And, like, even, like, part of the brush has broke off. It has been chewed on. I love this brush, and I cannot find a brush. I keep getting angled eyeliner brushes, angled eyebrow brushes. I can't find one that does as good with my personal brows as this brush. I don't know what it is. It's like the width of the brushes, is the stiffness. I don't know, but this is, like, the best brush for my brows that I found, and I'm, like, really looking. So here we go. And then I just kind of like work and still the product that I have on the brush, kind of blending up on that like harsher bottom line. Blending it back. And brows are definitely something that everybody has like an idea of how they want their brows to do. And some days my brows do what I want them to do and some days they don't. So you just never know. And also like I don't particularly like, there's this big thing where like the front of your brows are supposed to look lighter than the rest. I don't like that. I don't like the way it looks, so I don't do it. That's just me. So you need to decide how you want your brows to do and don't necessarily worry about like what everybody else says. I'm sorry I didn't show you like a lot. It's just hard where like my everything is set up right now to kind of show you how to do my brows because I have to have like my mirror like pretty close. I may just have to get like a handheld mirror and do that. We will see for next time. So next time I'll try to do something where I'm showing you a little bit more of my brows. Now I'm going to do something a little interesting. I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm actually going to be using a highlighter as a blush. Now this is Crown of My Canopy from Wet n Wild. This highlighter, while gorgeous, is a little too dark for me to actually use as a highlighter. So I am going to put it on as a blush and just see what it does. And this is a Wet n Wild, I think this is the blush brush. Yeah, this is the blush brush, this is the powder brush. So you can see the difference. It's not like a super huge powder brush. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this, dust it off. Oh, that's really pretty. So I'm getting like a subtle kind of peachy, you know what this reminds me of is what is that color, rock something from Benefit? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's the new, or one of the new ones, and it kind of has this peachy golden color. I'll think of it like 2 minutes after I start talking about it, but that's really pretty. So you're not going to need like another highlighter, or I'm not going to put another highlighter on because this is just going to give my face a lot of luminosity, I guess is the word. I could definitely put on another highlighter if I just wanted to go like stratospheric highlighting, which I do like, but we're just not going to do it this time. This is really pretty though. I'm glad I found that I can use this as a blush. And I'm not terribly worried that this is like glittery or super highlighted on my cheeks because my lips are going to be matte. That's really pretty. I hope y'all can see that. So I really like that. Now I'm going to be taking the Naked 2 palette. We're going to go ahead and start on our eyes. I'm just going to take the brush that goes in that. I'm going to use the fluffy side. And I'm going to go into Tease, which is one of my absolute favorite blending colors of all times. Right into the crease with that. I'm going to be taking Acorn from ColourPop. Really pretty, neutrally color. I'll go ahead and just take my finger and I'm going to put this on my lid. This doesn't have a whole lot of color, but I'm going to use it mostly as a base. I'm going to go back into the Naked 2 palette and I'm going to go into this color, which is Verb. And I'm going to go ahead and just pick it up on this little bitty brush on the other side of this. I think I've said it time and time again that the Naked 2 is probably my favorite of the Naked palettes. I do not have the smoky palette. I have 1, 2, and 3. And if I had to put them in order, it would probably be 2, 1, and 3 for me. I don't really, even though I love 3, I don't use it all that often. Make sure you put some of this in the inner tear duct area. Next, I'm going to be opening some of my MAC palettes, and I'm going to grab this color here, which is called Shell. S-H-A-L-E, I think is how it is spelled. I'm just going to take a Wet n Wild brush into that one. And I'm going to take this right into my crease. And right over where you put down T's and just blend into that. And bring it down a little bit. You are going to put another color on top of this. You're just kind of building colors at this point. Shell is a little bit of a hard packed color, so you do kind of have to dig your brush in it a little. It is a gorgeous color. There's a Wet n Wild color in one of their trios that is very close to it. It's like a taupey purple color. I want to say, is it like Thunderstorms, Chasing Thunderstorm, something. It's like one of my favorite trios, but I don't own it right now because it was like one of the only eyeshadow trios that I've used up. I need to repurchase it because it's one of those things that you know like will work, and so any day like you're running late and you don't want to go through your stash and say like, what can I wear today? You can just grab that. It will go with everything because it is very neutral. It's just a fantastic like pickup. I'm done with that shell color. I'm going to go into my other MAC palette, and I'm going to go to this color here, which is one of my all-time favorite. It's called Fig 1. It is just a beautiful, beautiful purple. I'm really having a blush dilemma because my brushes need washing really, really badly. Alright, so this is a little dirty with some green, but we're going to go ahead with one of my favorite blending brushes from Sonia Kashuk. Pick up a little bit of that. Now Fig 1 is not hard packed at all, so if you can see, I hope you can see, like as I just like dipped my brush in, it kicked up a lot of dust. Shell does not do that. You kind of have to like really just dig your brush in a little bit with Shell. So I'm going to put this in my outer V, work it up. I want a little bit of a purple smoke going on. So, I'm thinking I need to make more videos. I know that I've kind of slacked this summer, but if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that kind of happens because my kids are out of school, and I just really just in love. I just really love spending time with them and that kind of stuff, where I have a lot more free time when I am at home and they're at school. So with this color, I definitely do not want to bring it over all the way like I did with the other colors. I'm going to keep it in this area to maybe a third or almost into the middle. But isn't that just like a beautiful, beautiful purple? It's gorgeous. And if you need to pick up a blending brush just to blend a little bit better, you definitely can. Just on those edges. So I'm going to use a MAC highlight color. This is Floof, and as you can see, it is probably one of my most used MAC colors because it's really pretty. Next up, we're going to attempt to do eyeliner on camera. Yay! Everybody give me a clap. So this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Liquid Liner. I actually want to do a review on this liner. I have not been able to get there yet, but let's get started. Let's get started, baby. And no, most of the time when I'm doing a liner, I do not have a clear-cut vision until I start. And I'm like, okay, let's make it look like this. So I usually just kind of start with my basic line. And then whatever kind of line, because I usually do a wing of some sort. Okay, so that is it on that side. What I need to do now is I have my basic line. I'm looking at this liner, seeing where I kind of came up at a point and trying to recreate it on this eye. And today I've accomplished something. Yay! Woo! Just going to be using a sample of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I really do like this mascara. I need to repurchase this. And here we go. I'm not going to put lashes on tonight. I just don't feel like it. I'm just going to just get a nice coat. I mean, also, like, it is hot. You don't know, I'm sorry, like you probably heard a fan the whole time. We do not have central heat and air, so it is hot in my house. And I'm in Georgia, and it's been like a rather hot week. I don't know what it's been today, but yesterday it was like 95, which usually if it's 95, it feels hotter than 95, so yeah. I really wish it would just rain. Do y'all like the rain? Because I absolutely love it. I love the sound that rain makes, like, for you to sleep. So peaceful. Okay, so there is the eyes done. Last but not least, super fun color. NYX Liquid Suede in, what is it, Stone? Is that the name? I'm going to say it wrong. Stone Fox. There we go. And I picked this because, number one, I think gray and purple look really cool. I just think this is a super fun color. And although I definitely see myself wearing this a lot in the fall and the winter time, you can definitely wear this in the summertime. I think it'll be really pretty. So let's go ahead. There you go, and then just let it dry. Liquid Suede, awesome lipsticks. They dry matte, and you can kind of forget about them. They just stay there. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me chit chat video. I know like some people love these, like let's sit down, have a snack together, like drink some coffee, relax, like maybe even have this playing in the background while you're doing something else. And some people want it like fast and quick, and that's not usually my bag. So, you know, check out some of my shorter videos if that's your thing. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye!